All right, today's a good day because I have 4 different in-ears to show you. First, we have the KIWI EDX Pro X right there, $17. Then we have the CCA Rhapsody, $62 when I looked it up last. The KIWI ZS10 Pros that are $55. And then this big box right here. This is the i3, the I3 MK3, $199. So we will see if which one's better. I'm gonna unbox them, let you see what they look like, see what you get in the packages. I'll test them out real quick and kind of give you my feedback and see how they compare to the ones I've been using, and I absolutely love these, and the last time I checked, they were on sale. They are the KIWI Ears Orchestra Lites, and they are $249 normally, but when they're on sale, they were $199. Just like these. So let's unbox these, hear what they sound like. All right, first up, the EDX Pro X. Now, this pair is a budget pair, $17. I made a video a while ago talking about how it's the best budget pair that I've ever tried. And what I mean by that is KZ put out the KZ, there were the KZ ZSTs for $18.99, $17, about the same, and these were much better than those. Now, are they as good as, you know, some of these more expensive ones? No, but they get the job done for that price range, and I think that's the best that you can get at that price range. Some of the things you don't get in the box at this cheaper price range is like a case, but we have the cable in here. Typical plastic cable. It has a right angle jack on the end, and it's nice and smooth, nothing wrong with it, gets the job done. KZ, I always wish, I say this in every video, I wish you would put the little cinchy thing on here, and they still have not with this brand. I do love the way these look. They're clear. You can see through them. Let's put it in front of something black. Looks like that. I also like the way that they do the little pins, because they make it to where it's easy to guide them on there and you're not afraid to knock these things off. So see, there's like these little poles, and it makes it easy to get it in there. Even my more expensive ones don't have that. These KIWI ears, when I pull them apart, it's just 2 little pins, and they're just supposed to go straight in, and I'm always concerned that I'm gonna break those off. Like right now. There we go. Next up is the CCA Rhapsody at $62. I know nothing about these, so I'm excited to try them out. I'm pretty sure the same company owns all of these, because even though it says CCA, I think it's owned by the same parent company. That's what the box looks like. Comes this little display thing here. We can just pop them out the back. Same exact cable, just white. Same right angle jack, same prongs. Still no cinchy thing, so that's a bummer. There's what the ear itself looks like. It's got this kind of like a dark chrome plate on it. It even has those little toggle things in the back that you can toggle with this little key for different EQ options. I've never really liked the ones that do that because they end up being kind of heavy and dangling on my ear, but this one, the metal is only on the front plate. The rest of it is this acrylic stuff in here. So we'll see how it fits and how it sounds. There's also, I might note that there's this little port right here. If I've been on the search for having like open back headphone in-ears. I wonder if this will do that, or if it's just meant to relieve pressure like a lot of them do. I would love to have some open back in-ear monitors. That would be amazing. Somebody do that, please, please. One time, Chad from Worship Leader Hangout let me borrow a pair of headphones that came with its own separate big pack that you wore on your side. So if you're wearing a wireless pack, you have 2 packs now. And it was basically these microphones on the outside that let in ambientness from around, and you, with the app, you could even EQ that ambient. So it was kind of like, if there's like this white noise coming in, you could EQ it, and it sounded pretty cool, but they're like $800. You got to carry an extra pack. It's not really doable for a lot of people. I definitely don't want to spend that much money. Okay, this one has been stirring some excitement. A lot of people just ask me about these. These are the KZ ZS10 Pro 2. So we'll see if they are better than the ones. Now I don't have the ones anymore here, but I have used them. They're a lot like the AS10s. I say a lot like, they're different, but the same price range, different voicing. Still the same cheap kind of box. And when I say cheap, it's not like it's, I mean, it's fairly nice. You're just not getting like a nice package or a case to carry them in, which for the price of these, I would think that you would, because now we're getting up in the $50-some range. I would want that. Seems like it's the same exact headphone, same exact one. It's the white one again, so it's the same. It's the same. Nothing new here. The buds themselves look like this. Metal looking, metal faceplate. Same kind of thing. It's a metal faceplate, but it's like acrylic in between there. And this one also has the little tuning pegs with a little tuning fork in the case. It says new generation hybrid. Again, what I like about these is that they're not too heavy. Those other ones that had the little tuning things were kind of heavy, and so maybe that's been a complaint, and that's why maybe some of these new models are like that for a reason. Okay, the big box. Some of these boxes are so hard to just open. Come out. Oh my goodness, it's this kind. What am I? Okay, we got like a little booklet there. It's kind of cool. Well, it's not a booklet. It's just a thick piece of cardstock. I thought it was a book, but it's not. Look at this. Look at the display. It's this felt with the purple ears and some blue tips there. Comes with a case. Very nice for $200. It should definitely come with a case. This feels like a nice one. You get a cleaning cloth, different size tips, and a little cleaning brush. The case is this cool little, like, leather satchel. Listen to it when it closes. Nice. Smells like pleather. Fake leather. Okay, this cable is not the same. This feels nice. Look at this. Can you see? It's like it's a big braided cable, but it's smooth. Smoothly braided. Also has the cinch thing, which is nice and tight. If it's too loose, it'll slide down your neck, and that's never good. It's got the exposed pins. It says right and left right on them, so it should be easy to plug them in. What's the difference? Oh, these blue ones are like the foam tips, like the squishy kind. Pretty solid. No fear of it falling out. That's good. Let's try them on and see how they fit. Okay, these are the EDX Pro. Pretty good. They feel small for my ears. I'm used to these. Like I said, these are KIWI ears Orchestra Lite. You can kind of see the size difference. It may not look that much, but these are a lot thicker. And just out of curiosity, they fit like this. Perfect for my ears. Okay, these are the Rhapsody. Here are the ZS10 Pro 2. What were these called? I3 MK3. That feels good. That feels real good. Alright. I'm gonna do a quick sound test and see what they sound like. I'm just gonna test them real quick and I'll come back and let you know what I think. Okay, quick unfortunate discovery, I guess. Because this might be a big deal, but I went to plug in this, and it's not the same. It's a, look how much bigger that is. This is a 4.4 millimeter, which I had to look up why you would ever do that, and it's like made for more professional radio stuff. Is 4.4 instead of 3.5, and that's quite the bummer because I have nothing here that's 4.4. I don't even have an adapter for that, which I'd have to buy, but I want to hear them now. So I think they have the same input as this cable from my Orchestra Lites. So I'm gonna unplug the buds, plug them into that other cable to see if that works. Oh, kind of a bummer. So that's just an inconvenience unless you just know that's what you're getting into. Maybe y'all have adapters that are that size, but I don't, and I've never experienced that. And all the in-ears I've ever opened, that's never been an issue. So new things, we're learning together. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I tried the more expensive, the $200 i3s with this other cable. Like I said, the problem we just mentioned, I don't know how much improvement this cable would add to this, but these, I was able to put one ear in at a time and listen because it's the same stuff. And these are quieter. I think the impedance is a little higher, but the quality is about the same as these. They both fit my ears really well, even though they're different shapes. They just slide right in and make a good seal, you know. And I know my ears are shaped different than yours are, that's fine, but that, in my experience, these just fit perfectly. They slide right in. I don't have to hold them in to create a seal, and I'm not using any of the foam tips either. So these sound really good. As you work down the line, I'll just say the differences. These are more balanced, so they're not they're not bass or treble heavy. It's just clear on all the levels, and it sounds the best. If you come from some of these other ones that are a little bit more bass heavy, they sound fantastic. It almost makes you feel like you like those more, but then you hear more of the audio with these. Like, so you're not just hearing boom, boom of the bass. You actually hear, almost feel like you hear the kick drum beater hitting. You can hear a little more details with these. So love that. The other two that are about the same price, the Rhapsody and the the ZS10 Pro 2s. Every time I put one in, I'm like, oh, I like that one better. But then I put these in, I'm like, oh yeah, I like that better. What I liked better about the Rhapsodies is that just like they come, they fit better in my ears. So kind of the same thing. As soon as I put them in, they fit, they're snug, they seal up really well. The other KZs, these and the EDX Pros, the fit and feel, I have to, these are better. It just feels different. They feel a little bit cheaper, they're a little lighter, but by the time they go in, they fit good. Oh, and these are the foam tips, so maybe that's why they sound pretty good. So anyways, they sound good. They're within a few dollars of each other. You can't go wrong either way. So you might just be coming down to design. If you like light in-ears, these ones are a little heavier, but if I had to choose, I would probably choose these based on the feel alone. The sound quality was the same. Both of these compared to the i3s are more pronounced in the bass and a little, like a bump in the bass and a bump in the highs, so that it's more intense and it sounds good. So if that's what you like, ear fatigue is something to be, it's just something to know about, to warn you about, that if you have to turn it up a lot and you have an extreme in those frequencies, you might experience some ear fatigue. At the bottom of the register were these, $17. They definitely reflect their price. The biggest thing for me is that putting them in, I could not get them to seal. Meaning they fit in my ears and I can hear, but to experience the bass of the sound, I had to sit there and hold them in. Now, something like that might be solved by just getting a big pair of the foam tips, and then once they're in, they're in. And so then once I did that, I was very impressed with the sound quality. I could hold it in, I could hear the articulation of the bass, the highs. And so if you're wanting to only spend $17 and still get a good set and use, if you want isolation like that so you can hear all the frequencies, get the foam tips. These, I don't think they came with foam tips. You'd have to buy those extra. These were a very good price. If you're a worship leader like me and you're looking for some extras, I bought a bunch of the EDX Pro, not the X, just to have at my church. Bought like 5 pair because people always come and say, oh, I forgot my in-ears when they came from work, whatever, and I have extras. So that's what these are for. If you are in the budget, the $50 to $60 dollar budget range, either one of these are fantastic. So heavier, lighter, both sound great. these are the most balanced. They feel amazing. Just be aware that the cable is weird. So if you have a little adapter, or maybe I can go on their website and see if they offer a different cable. I'm gonna email them and ask, because that's kind of a bummer. And this cable feels awesome, so I was really looking forward to using that cable, and I wonder if it changes the audio as well. And then, as always, the KIWI Orchestra lights, also very balanced, fit my ears perfectly. There's my thoughts. Thank you all the companies who sent me these to try it. None of them told me what to say. Forgot to say that. It's sponsored in that they gave them to me, but they don't know what I was gonna say. They don't even know what the video is gonna be like. They didn't even know I was comparing them head to head. So just know that. I'm always just gonna speak the truth and tell you what my experience was. A dude like this, a case. If you are in the market, don't buy things you don't need, but if you are in the market, use my links down below. They're Amazon affiliate links. Help support this channel so I can make even more content like this. Appreciate it. See you in the next one. Bye.